Hi color kids, this is Katie Carty Hiley from RainbowBrite.net. Welcome back to the Rainbow Land Museum. And you guys, I'm still kind of shaking. Okay, I've been holding on to this box since I think Thursday, and those of you who follow me on Facebook might already know what's in the box, but I have not opened the box, and it's a really big deal. Like, my husband brought it in because I had been checking the tracking, but it took forever to get here, which is nobody's fault. It's just, hold on, I don't want my computer to restart. It's just, it takes a freaking long time to get things overseas right now. So yeah, and there was also a mix-up. I actually had to get it shipped twice because it got sent back to the person because something went wrong. I don't know. And then we had to ship it a different way again, and then I had to wait and wait and wait and wait. But I should have looked to see how long ago I actually purchased this. I wonder if I can find that real quick. Because I'm curious now. I'm real curious how long. Because I've been patient. I've been real patient. But no. Where's just my, okay, my eBay. Don't show me the things I bought or anything. Has it been that long? Purchase history. Oh my god. Okay, it's more than 60 days? Really? March 30th. It is now June 5th. I won this item on March 30th, and here on June 5th, she got here on June 3rd. I'll always say that. But yeah, I'm just now getting around to, or getting her, and then obviously doing the video. And I wanted to do the video Thursday, but I have a lot going on. It's been a crazy few weeks. We're having our bathrooms renovated. Won't get into all that, but it's just, it threw our schedules off. And then I really needed to get my hair done. My hair did. For y'all Southerners, my hair needed doing. It was bad. Like, y'all have seen it in the last, I don't remember when I did a video last, but it was, seriously, the roots, I think they were past my ear. They were like to here. It was so bad. So this was all brown, just brown. And then all this was just very, very light pink, which kind of matches what I'm going to be opening here in a minute, but look, the roots were on fire, not in a good way. They needed to go, so they did. So yesterday, because I forget why I had an appointment, yeah, doctor's appointment Thursday, so I had to wait till yesterday, and I wanted like the same stylist that's been dealing with my hair for the last few years to do it, because I know she's good, and yeah, so all of that's to say, my hair got did, so now I can do my video. So yeah, first thing this morning, Adam's like, okay, you know, right after breakfast, you're doing the thing, right? And I'm like, heck yeah, I'm doing the thing. So here comes the thing. I've not opened it. I told everyone I was going to wait and do that on video, which is what I'm going to do. And it got here, and even with the back and forth, you know, shipping from Germany, relatively unscathed, and it looks like she put a box inside a box, which is really smart. So it's okay. I think that the top looks a little squished in, and the corners and such, like the sides a little, yeah, I don't think there's going to be any problem with the item inside, which, you know, I don't know why I keep saying the item as if y'all haven't read the title of this video. Or maybe I won't put it in the title. Nah, I'm going to put it in the title. I want everybody to know what this is, because it's really exciting. I think, I haven't opened it yet, unless she tricked me, which I really don't think the seller would do this. She was very kind over the past, how long is that, April, May? Yeah, over 2 months, in dealing with me, because she originally would not ship to the US, and I asked her if she would make an exception, and we even found a way for me to pay her via wire transfer. I think it was like transferwise.com or something. If I'm wrong, I'll put a note. But I think that's what it was. And it'll actually let you like do wire transfers to people in other countries. Because I know a lot, that's what keeps a lot of Americans from buying international auctions, is because they require wire transfer. And that's not something we can just do. But through that website, I mean, there's a fee involved. Yeah, but you can actually do it. So something to look into. But yeah, she worked with me so well and was so kind and so apologetic when, you know, it came back. She's like, oh, I just got the news that she's coming back to me. I'm so sorry. And then right around that time, that's right, we were visiting family because, yay, vaccinated. We're visiting Adam's family in Virginia, and his sister, who lives in Switzerland, and her two boys, sorry, her sons, our nephews, were visiting too. And so I got her to look. Okay, so this is another weird thing that y'all might not know about German Post. Okay, online, everything says DHL. And if you've had packages from other countries specifically, but you can use DHL within the US, DHL is very well known, like UPS, FedEx, like they do the job. They get it done. They're really good. Their tracking is fantastic, etc., etc. So I was like, oh, shipping DHL, cool. I'll have it within like 3 days because they're usually super fast too. Come to find out, the German Post is just DHL, even though on here it says Deutsche Post, so not DHL, but so yeah, their DHL is a different form of DHL than the actual DHL. Like, I didn't see when this was delivered, but I don't think it was on a DHL truck. I know it wasn't. That's right. My husband saw it. It just came through our regular USPS mail system. So don't be fooled if you see a German auction saying DHL. Not the same thing. Not the same thing. But again, not her fault. She didn't know that I expected DHL to be something it wasn't. Y'all can feel free to fast forward through my rambling. I like to give the history of the hardships that I went through to get the stall. And no, she was not cheap, as you can imagine. But I'm pretty darn sure the last time I saw a inbox Moonglow on sale on eBay, it went for over $3,000. That's my memory. I think somebody even said $4,000. Whatever the case, I paid, I forget exactly, less than $3,000 though. I mean, it wasn't cheap, but it was less than $3,000, so I feel like I got a deal, even with having to pay shipping twice. You know, it's really fine, especially if she is in as good condition as she looked in the pictures. Because legit, y'all, this is like holy grail item that I have been wanting and lusting after for so many years. Yeah, to totally put a box in a box. This is great. This is great. It's so smart. Yeah, I gotta snip that tape a little more. Get it out. Yeah, maybe this was the original box, and then it got returned. But even it's in good shape. So, Achtung! I don't know what that other word means, because it's super long in German. But I can say it, because I took German, so I can usually at least pronounce it. But that's a long one. Let me see. Ausführanmeldung. Ausführanmeldung. Nope. Can't do it. Sorry. That was terrible, I'm sure. Okay. I see a seam. Once I get the box open, I'm literally going to put on gloves to handle this item because she's that rare and that valuable and that important. And I've already said her name, haven't I? Yeah, Moonglow. Right. So I've had a Moonglow, a loose Moonglow, for years, like since, oh gosh, 99, 2000. Wait, no, it would have been 2000 probably. But yeah, because it was in my first apartment. And I moved into that Was it the fall of 99? Or no. No. That would have been 2000. So 2001 at the absolute latest. But I remember being in that apartment and taking a picture of, I've got the picture somewhere. If I find it, I'll like stick it over here, leave some room. Because I had this adorable little rainbow lamp at the time. I don't know what happened to it. Maybe it broke. I'm sad if it did because it's long gone. But yeah, it's like a picture of her. Because yeah, I legit bought her from someone in Germany. And I think it was through the Rainbow Brite forums or something at that time. Like it wasn't even through eBay, and they like scanned her. They didn't have a digital camera or an easy way of digitizing photographs back then, so they just scanned the doll to show me it was in fact a Moonglow doll, and I was just like, cool, let's do this. And I think I paid like $300, something around there, which at the time, like you just couldn't find them. Because, I mean, they are so rare, because they were only released in Germany, but in the early days of the fandom, like, even, I feel like there aren't as many German fans, as other European countries, even though it was really big in Germany. It just seems like their culture doesn't, focus on nostalgia as much as ours does, and I'm not saying that's a bad thing necessarily, it's just a difference. So I feel like a lot of German fans, or former fans, maybe you could say, like childhood fans that no longer really would consider themselves fans, like had these dolls, but they didn't realize they were valuable. So yeah, they weren't being sold, or if they were only being sold in Germany, like or probably donated to like German thrift stores, if that's a thing. So yeah, chances are, even in Germany, she was hard to find back then. So I was just thrilled I was able to get one. Like, I think I was one of the first people in the fandom to get one. And I was just thrilled to just have a Moonglow. That's, that would have been enough. But then, over the past, 15 years or so, I've seen a few, very, like, less than 5, I would say. I'm almost positive, less than 5. Mint-in-box Moonglows have passed hands through eBay and so forth. And there was even one that I was mad at myself for missing, that it wasn't a mint-in-box Moonglow, but they were selling, maybe it was the doll and the box? So the box had been flattened, but it was still in really good shape. And I was just like, that would be good enough. I could just put my doll in the box, or if it came with the doll, I could put that doll in the box, whatever. Oh yeah, didn't I get a nicer Moonglow not that long ago? I just remembered that because I gave away my old one to my good friend Kat, who's been in the fandom with me for ages. Yeah, so I upgraded my Moonglow, and I was just like, a box would be fine. It doesn't have to be mint and never removed from box, just in box would be cool. I really thought that was what I was going to have to settle for someday, if I could even get that. But I missed out on the box auction because I just didn't see it until it was over. Okay, we're almost there. Y'all need to know how long I've wanted this. I want y'all to appreciate the years and the tears. Not actual tears, but I wanted this. And I seriously was starting to think I was never going to get one. Because collectors, like, there have been, I don't know if y'all have noticed, in the fandom, but more people are collecting Rainbow Brite lately. Like, people who haven't over the last, I've been doing it for, over 25 years. But just in the last, 2-3 years? Maybe a little more, I don't know. But I feel like interest has gotten kicked up again. I'm not exactly sure why, but I'll take it. Awesome. Cool. I'm sorry for those of you who are just now getting into it, though, and are having to deal with higher prices, potentially, than we did back in the day on some items. But, maybe not. I haven't really looked lately at what, a loose patio green is going for. I can't imagine they're going for much. But maybe prices are up a bit right now because the demand is higher. I don't know. I'll see a bunch of packing peanuts. This is great. This is going to be such a cool reveal. Okay. Here come the gloves. Sadly, they are not just white cotton gloves. These are literally, I have these gloves. They're at least white. And I have a pair that's basically the same, but they're blue that go with my Orko costume. So I figured I would put on the white ones at least, or off-white. Hold on, I gotta take this watch off. Because that's what you do when you handle really sensitive things, is you put on white gloves. I'm not gonna pull these all the way on my arm because that's ridiculous. I have these, okay, these, as I struggle to put them on, I've had these since my, oh my god, how do you go? I guess it's like that, okay. Since my senior year of high school, when I wore a fancy dress to a theater awards party, or not party, theater awards ceremony. There we go, that's the word I was looking for. And the dress was this vintage, like, it's red, but it was like burgundy velvet. I probably still have it. Literally velvet dress. And it had like braided, I don't know, this braiding on it that was like this kind of material. It was shiny and off-white, and I was just like, I need gloves to go with my fancy dress that I got at this cool vintage store. Whatever. In the end, I felt like a fool. But that doesn't matter right now. What matters is what's under these packing peanuts. And yay, see, since she packed it a box in a box, I can just put the packing peanuts in the other box. I'm scared to like dump. Hold on. Okay, it looks like there's bubble wrap. Okay. I think I could do some dumping and be careful about it without dumping the doll. I see the back of the box. I'm getting really excited. Oh my god, here she comes, There's so much bubble wrap! Which is a good thing. I'm just saying, I can't, like, legit can't tell you that that's a Moonglow doll. Even though I know it is. Scissors. Oh, now I can see. Yeah, that's totally Moonglow. Y'all, oh my god. My husband was kidding, but we may have to actually do this. To like build a pedestal to put her on somewhere in the museum. Like, she's got to have the, like, apart from my prototype, she is, what did I say, she's the rarest? Yeah, she might be one of the rarest items in my collection. Like, never removed from box. That's very rare for Moonglows. I don't know how many are left in the world. I hope there's enough for everyone who wants one, but I can't guarantee that because you have heard how many years it took me to find one. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, sorry, I have to just admire for a second. Oh, she's in perfect condition. Like, her cheeks got that little dirt smudge that they get sometimes just from rubbing against the plastic for all these years. But her comb, that's right. I also didn't have her comb. I thought for years that I had the Moonglow comb, and I did not. So this completes my comb collection as well. But there she is! And legit, has never been removed. She's got the one piece of tape, the old tape, that has not been cut and like redone or anything on the top and the bottom. Showing, yeah, you see it? You'll see it? It's that little thin tape that they used back then. Yeah, absolutely has never been removed. And sure, there's like slight dings on the corners and things like that. And there's a slight, like maybe something sticky got on here at one point and took off a little bit of the paint for, yeah, I guess paint, whatever. There's some white, or is that on top of it? It's hard to tell. It doesn't feel like there's anything missing there. It doesn't look less shiny either. So maybe some white paint got on it. Whatever. Not that big of a deal. But Yeah, I think it might be on top because it's on her hair. She's got some white paint in her hair. Sorry, little girl. I think that the back of this is the same as the other dress-up dolls, although it's got a lot of extra, like, German, well, not just German, Mattel UK, and Mattel France, Mattel, oh, right, it's that, I've already forgotten what it stands for. It's Germany, the GmbH, it stands for something, blah, 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 blah. I can't remember, and Spain. Oh no, that's Italy. Why is it SPA, but it's in Italy? What does SPA stand for? I'm not gonna look that up. Made in China. Oh my god. This is just, it's making me super happy right now. I'm sorry if I don't seem overly, I am. It's still hard for me to believe, even though I'm holding it in my hands, that she's here. But see, that is, yeah, there's French text on here. Over, wait. Yeah, over the German. That's funny. Because I know you were not sold in France. But I'm sure that, yeah, they just use the same box for all of the dress-up dolls in Europe. So the back would just have, they would all have all of that on them. I'm pretty sure. I don't think I own any others from Europe. All of mine are American because I don't have space to collect all the different box variants. Oh my god. I know some people who are doing that right now. They're like, I didn't know that there was an indigo. There's one that has, I think it's purple behind her, like the background, like she has blue. Indigo has purple, but there's a variant that has yellow behind her. Who knew? And then there's, you know, the European variants that show all the different names and the different languages. So some people are getting into getting all the different variations of the boxes, which is awesome. I just don't have the room. Just can't do it. I prefer to have a varied collection instead of just concentrating on one specific thing, but whatever makes people happy, like seriously, whatever you want to collect, do that, and have fun with it, because that's the whole point of collecting. And she's just so beautiful. She's still got the plastic on her bangs. Oh my god, her bow is still tied. It's kind of loose looking, but it's still tied. Yeah, and oh my god, her moon! Look at her moon! You do not find complete moons like that on open Moonglow dolls. You just don't. Or if you do, it's super rare. Super, super rare. I'm trying to like catch the light and show off the colors. I don't know if it's gonna really do it. Oh well. In person, you know, it's all holographic or whatever, and yeah, love that. And her dress is perfect. Like, yeah, the one that I replaced mine with, because mine, the, I don't know what to call it, that netty kind of, almost like spider silk material. Oh, hi, Scout. Got a little skeleton over here helping me out. What's up, buddy? And then I scared him. Sorry. Yeah, that material on my old one, or my original one, was just kind of bunched up. It just, because, you know, over the years with play, it got kind of funky. And then the one I replaced it with is much better, but on the back, some of the threading at the bottom is black instead of white. I don't know why. So, but this one's all white. I'm not seeing any black thread anywhere that I can see. She's got her boots on. And yeah, her comb, I think, did I show? There it is still attached to the side of the box. And this box is in amazing condition, y'all. Like, oh my god. Like, there's a little bit of, like, some pressure was clearly put, maybe, oh yeah, I think there's a couple little scratches on the plastic, like, right up top. Yeah, now you can see. It's not holes, it's just, like, indentions. But that'll always, like, help me. If somebody steals my Moonglow, I'll be like, I have video proof that mine had indentions in that exact same spot. Like, literally, that's the kind of stuff you look for to differentiate between these things. She's got a little crease or crack. It's not a crack. Yeah. I guess crease would be the word. In the cardboard right there and over there on the blue. So, but that's like almost, apart from that, she is almost perfect. There's, okay, like on the, can you see? Yeah, there's a little bit of, yeah, it does feel different. So there's something on here. I'm not going to try to get it off because I'm not going to ruin the box in my attempt. But that's okay. It's just like a little light something. Maybe it almost feels like a plastery. I don't know. So maybe this belonged to someone who did painting and drywall. I don't know. And there's like a little, I don't know, a pencil or some little line right there. But again, these are minor, minor flaws. And there's another crease. Yeah, right there. But I've seen some, well, here on the corner. Yeah, some little lines. But I've seen some where they're like caved in. I mean, y'all have seen box dolls and how badly they can look. And even with Moonglows, I've seen them in much worse shape than this, even if they were in the box. And if that had been my only option, yeah, I would have gotten that. But if I had the option of getting a basically perfect one, I'm gonna take that. Thanks. That's fantastic. Like, the only way she could be more perfect is if she had just come straight from the factory to me instead of being owned by someone. In this particular seller, she had 2 mint in box ones. I missed out on the first auction. It only went for over 1,000 euros, so it went even cheaper. But I think none of us were looking. I don't know. We missed out on that one somehow, but I think the box was in a little worse condition, so I'm glad in the end that I got this one instead. Oh, and thank you to, oh my god, I've forgotten the name again. I will find it and put it here. It's the person who made me aware of this auction because, again, I wasn't looking, but in one of the Rainbow Brite fan groups on Facebook, somebody was like, what's your holy grail item? And I had said box Moonglow, and they were like, yeah, good luck with that. And I was like, I know, right? And then she came across an auction for one and linked me to it, and I was just like, oh my god, it's real. Okay, I'm gonna go for this. So here she is, and I love her so much. And I just talked for almost 30 minutes about opening and showing you Moonglow and my history with Moonglow. She's so, oh my god, I can't even. She's so beautiful, y'all. She's so beautiful. You're a little crooked, baby, but I'm not gonna open you up and mess with that. That's okay. You can be crooked. Like the sleeve of her, I'll show you right here. See how the sleeve of her dress is coming off so you can see the sleeve of the undershirt. That's okay. I love you. Oh, she's got such pretty blue eyes. Yeah. She's perfect. She's absolutely perfect. I just little pink lips and yeah, the light blue bow. Yeah, if y'all are curious what color her bow is, it basically matches her dress. It's that light blue. Because even if you find a loose Moonglow, a lot of times they don't come with the bow necessarily. Because yeah, if it's getting loose and almost untying itself in the box, it's probably not going to be... I think the one I have has it, but it's not tied. Yeah, it's not a bow anymore. That's okay. That's perfectly okay. But, oh my god, her dress is so shimmery! And I could stare at that moon all day long. Okay, I'm gonna go for now. I have other things I need to open and show off that don't require gloves. But this was super fun, and I hope y'all are as excited as I am about Moonglow. Because I'm stupid excited. She's just the best. I feel like I need to find like a special place to even put her until we figure out where we're going to actually put her. But I will figure that out later. Until next time, have a rainbow day. Bye. Hey, look at that. I can't turn off the camera with a glove on my hand. I don't want to set you down. I'll put you back in your packing peanuts. I think. Yeah. Okay, the other box. Yes. Yes, you sit there. I need to take the glove off. If I can. These gloves are a pain in the butt, y'all. What the heck? Should not be this difficult to get off a pair of gloves. They're really tight. They're like stretchy material. I don't even know. Okay, bye now.